Hello students, in the last class we have discussed three methods of solving the pair of linear equations. Okay, now we are going to start the next method to solve the pair of linear equation. Now if we have given the equations of the form ax plus by is equal to c and bx plus ay is equal to d, and a should not equal to b. We already know the general form of linear equation. It is a general form of linear equation: ax plus by is equal to c, or ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now if we look at both the equation, in these equation, what is the similarity? The similarity is the coefficients are interchanged. It means the coefficient of x in first equation becomes coefficient of y in the second equation. Similarly, the coefficient of y in the first equation has become coefficient of x in the second equation. It means whenever we get such type of equation where the coefficients are interchanged, okay, whenever we get such type of questions where the coefficients are interchanged, means coefficient of x in the first equation became coefficient of y in the second equation, and coefficient of y in the first equation became coefficient of x in the second equation, then in such type of questions, these are constant term, they may be equal or may not be equal, but the coefficient will be interchanged. Whenever such type of equation we get, then what we have to do, let it equation number 1 and equation number 2. Then in these type of questions we will add, first we will add equation 1 and 2. Once we will add both the equation, then both the equation will become a plus b into x plus a plus b into y is equal to c plus d. In this way we will get third equation. And once we will subtract 2 from 1. If we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, then we will get a minus b into x plus b minus a into y is equal to c minus d, and we will get equation number 4. Now we will solve these two equations very easily. Okay, so you don't need to remember these things. You have to remember only one thing: whenever you get such type of equation where the coefficients are interchanged, then once you have to add both the equation and once you have to subtract both the equation. After that you will ultimately be able to solve these two equations. Okay, so let us take an example of this type. Equation of the form ax plus by is equal to c and bx plus ay is equal to d. Let us take an example. The question is, solve (37x plus 41y is equal to 70), and the second equation is 41x plus 37y is equal to 86. The second equation is 41x plus 37y is equal to 86. So these are the two equations which we have to solve. Okay, now you can check here. The coefficient of x and y are interchanged in both the equation. In the first equation, coefficient of x is 37, and in the second equation, coefficient of y is 37. That means coefficient of x and y are interchanged. Similarly, in the first equation, coefficient of y is 41, and in the second equation, coefficient of x is 41. These coefficients are also interchanged. Okay, so this thing you have to remember: whenever there is the interchange of coefficient, then what we have to do? Let us consider it equation number 1 and it is equation number 2. So I told you what we have to do here. We will add these equation once and we will subtract these equation once. So first I am adding these two equations. Add equation 1 and 2. So when we will add these equations, we will get 37x plus 41y is equal to 70. 41x plus 37y is equal to 86. Now I am adding these two equations. So what we will get? 7 plus 1 is 8 and 4 plus 3 is 7. So this will be 78x plus 7 plus 1 8 and 4 plus 3 7. It will again 78y is equal to 6 and it is 15. So we get an equation 78x plus 78y is equal to 156. Okay. This equation can be further simplified. How it will be simplified? If we take 78 common, then the equation will be x plus y. 78 common, x plus y is equal to 156. Or we can write it as x plus y is equal to 156 upon 78. And it will be cancelled out. It will be equal to 2. So we get an equation x plus y is equal to 2. And we can write it as equation number 3. Okay. So by adding equation 1 and 2, we get the third equation x plus y is equal to 2. Now again, subtract equation. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. If we subtract both these equations, then again writing these equations, 37x plus 41y is equal to 70 and 41x plus 37y is equal to 86. We have to subtract this equation. So for subtraction, the signs are changed. Here the sign is positive, it will be negative. It is positive, it will also get negative, and it will also be negative. Now what we will get? 37 minus 41, it will be minus 4x. 41 minus 37 will be plus 4y is equal to 70 minus 86. It will be minus 16. Okay. Now we can take 4s common or minus 4s common. If we take minus 4 common, then we will get x minus y is equal to minus 16. Or we can write it as x minus y is equal to minus 16 upon minus 4. This minus will cancel out and it will be 4. So the equation will be x minus y is equal to 4. We can take it as equation number 4. Okay. So what we have done? First we check the question. Here the coefficients are interchanged. Whenever the coefficients are interchanged, then first we have to add both the equation. We will get third equation. Then we have to subtract both the equation. We will get fourth equation. Now we can simplify these third and fourth equation. If we write equation number 3 here, the equation number 3 is x plus y is equal to 2. This is equation number 3. Now we have to solve equation number 4 and equation number 3. And we are seeing here that the coefficients are equal. If we want to equate the coefficient, if we want to use the method of equating the coefficient, so in these two equations, the coefficient of x are also equal and the coefficient of y are also equal. So if we add both these equations, add equation 3 and 4. So by adding equation 3 and 4, x plus x will be equal to 2x. And minus y plus y will cancel out. So we will get 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So the value of x will be 6 by 2, that is 3. So we get the answer x is equal to 3. Clear? Now we can put the value of x in any of the equation. So if we put x in equation 3, put the value of x in equation 3. So the value of x is 3. So we will get 3 plus y is equal to 2. or the y will be equal to 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. So we get both the answers. The value of x is 3 and the value of y is minus 1. Okay, so in this way you can solve these type of problems where the coefficients are interchanged. So note it down. Now the next question is 99x plus 101y is equal to 499 and 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. Okay, this is again the same question. We can check here the coefficients of x and y are interchanged. Here it is 99, the coefficient of x, and in the second equation 99 is the coefficient of y. In the first equation 101 is the coefficient of y, and in the second equation 101 is the coefficient of x. Okay, so again we will do in the same way. Let us take it is equation 1 and this is equation number 2. So what we will do, first we will add equation 1 and 2. First we will add equation 1 and 2. So by adding equation 1 and 2 we will get 101 plus 99, it will be 200x. 101 plus 99, it will again 200y is equal to 501 plus 499, it will be 1000. Or if we take 200 common, so we will get x plus y is equal to 1000, or we can write it as x plus y is equal to 1000 upon 200, that will be 5. So we get the third equation, x plus y is equal to 5. Okay, so it is equation number 3. By adding equation 1 and 2, we get third equation, x plus y is equal to 5. Now again, subtracting both the equation. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So when we will subtract, again writing this equation, 99x plus 101y is equal to 499, and it is 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. Now subtracting these two equations, it is minus, minus and minus, because in subtraction signs are changed. So 99 minus 101, it will be minus 2x. 101 minus 99, it will be plus 2y is equal to minus 2. Okay. So again, if we take 2 common, so by taking 2 as common or minus 2 as common, we will get x minus y is equal to minus 2, or the equation will be x minus y is equal to 1. This minus 2 will cancel out, we will get 1. This is equation number 4. So once by adding equation 1 and 2 we got equation 3, and by subtracting equation 1 and 2 we got equation number 4. X plus y is equal to 5 and x minus y is equal to 1. Now we can solve these two equations. X plus y is equal to 5 and x minus y is equal to 1. This is equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. Now in both these equations the coefficients are already equated, so we can directly add equation 3 and 4. So by add equation 3 and 4, we will get x plus x, that is 2x, y and y will cancel out, we will get 6, or the value of x will be equal to 6 by 2, that will be 3. So x is equal to 3. Again putting the value of x, put x in equation 3. So we will get 3 plus y is equal to 5, or the value of y will be equal to 5 minus 3, that will be 2. So the answer is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. Okay, so in this way we can solve the problems of such types where the coefficients of x and y are interchanged. Okay, so note it down. Now, coming to the most important method of solution of simultaneous equation, the method is cross multiplication method. It is the most important method which is generally asked separately. Okay, all the other methods, they are not asked by name, but this method is generally asked by name, that you have to solve this problem by cross multiplication method. Okay, in board exams also this method is generally asked, that you have to solve this particular problem by cross multiplication method. So whenever it is asked to solve by cross multiplication method, then you will use this particular method only. If it is not written, then you can apply any method, but if it is asked, then you have to solve by this method only. So what is the method? Let us discuss. If you have given two equations, two pair of linear equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. These are two equations, okay, where a1, b1 are the coefficient of x and y in first equation, a2, b2 are the coefficient of x and y in the second equation, c1 and c2 are the constant term. Whenever any equation is given, first you have to write in this form. Suppose you have given an equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. Then first you will convert it in this form, means you have to take constant term on left hand side. So we will write it first, 2x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, you have to remember this thing. Whenever you have given the equation, if it is given the constant term on the right hand side, then first you have to take this constant term on left hand side. Then you will proceed further. Okay, so what is the method? Let us discuss it. For this method, we make a diagram. The diagram is known as cross multiplication diagram. What is this diagram? First we will write x, the variable x. Okay, then the sign of division, x upon. Now we will write the coefficients. When we use x, then we will start with the coefficient of y. The coefficient of y with sign. You have to remember the sign also. Here it is general equation, so the signs are positive only. But whenever you will be given an equation, there may be positive or negative, so you will use that particular sign also. Okay, so first we will write x upon. Now the first we will write the coefficient of y. The coefficient of y in first equation is b1, which we will write here, b1. Then the coefficient of y in the second equation is b2, write it here. Okay, then after this, first we have written x, then division sign, x upon coefficient of y, both the coefficient b1 and b2. Then after that, b1 and b2, it comes c1 and c2, so we will write c1 and c2 here. Okay, then we will use equal sign, is equal to y upon. Now for y, we will start with this term c1 c2, where x term ended, we will start the y from the same term. So it is c1 c2, so again write c1 and c2 here, c1 and c2. Then after c1 c2, we will repeat, or we will move towards x, the coefficient of x, that is a1 and a2. You have to remember this sequence. First we have taken x, then x upon, we have taken starting with the coefficient of y, that is b1 b2, then c1 c2. Then for y we will start with this term, that is c1 c2 is repeated, and then after c1 c2 we will repeat to coefficient of x, that is a1 a2. It is equal to, we will use 1, is equal to 1 upon, and for 1 again this a1 and a2 will be repeated, a1 a2, and after a1 a2 it is b1 b2, so we will write here b1 and b2. Okay. So first we have to write the given equation in this form. Whenever two equations are given, so we will write it in this form. It is known as cross multiplication diagram, or it is also known as tree diagram. Tree diagram. Now you all know about the cross multiplication, how we multiply the terms using cross multiplication. So we will multiply b1 with c2. Now one more important thing is that you have to remember the direction also. We will move first from left to right, that is b1 to c2. b1 will be multiplied with c2, then b2 will multiplied with c1. Similarly, here c1 is multiplied with a2 and c2 will be multiplied with a1. a1 is multiplied with b2 and a2 will be multiplied with a1. Okay, what we have to remember? First you have to write this term, left to right, from b1 to c2, then from b2 to c1. Okay, first we will move downward, then we will move upward. This you have to remember, because there is a sign of minus. Minus sign will be used in between these two terms. I am next writing this term. It will be x upon. Then we will multiply b1 with c2. It will become b1 c2. Now a minus sign is used in between. And there is a common mistake made by the student. Whenever there will be the coefficient of x and y negative, then there is a lot of mistakes in the question. So please remember this thing. First you will multiply b1 with c2, then put this minus sign, and then when you write these two terms after multiplication, then always use bracket. In bracket it will be b2 into c1, because this b2 can be negative, or this c1 can be negative, or maybe both the terms may be negative. So due to these negative signs there may be mistake. So always use this bracket after this minus. This minus is mandatory, and after multiplication of these two terms, whatever it is plus or minus, put it in this bracket, because when you will open this bracket, then there will be no mistake. Okay, similarly you can write second term. It will be y upon c1 into a2. First multiply c1 with a2, you will get c1 into a2, then minus sign. This minus sign is for cross multiplication method. c1 a2 and put this minus. Now in bracket you will use c2 into a1, and in third term it is 1 upon a1 b2 minus in bracket a2 into b1. Clear? So first you have to draw this diagram, then you have to multiply, cross multiply these terms and write it in this form. Okay? Now what we will do? We will equate the coefficient of x, because all the three terms, x upon this whole term is equal to y upon this whole term is equal to constant term. So we can equate this x upon this term is equal to 1 upon this whole term, because these all the three are equal. So we can put x term is equal to this constant term. We will get x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2b1. First put the term of x is equal to this constant term. From there we can get the value of x. X will be equal to, this term will be multiplied into 1. So we will get b1c2 minus b2c1 upon a1b2 minus a2b1. In this way we will get the value of x. Okay. Similarly, by putting y upon this term is equal to 1 upon this term. Once putting y upon this whole term is equal to 1 upon this term. So we will get putting y upon c1a2 minus c2a1 is equal to 1 upon a1b2 minus a2b1. Then we will get the value of y. Y is equal to c1a2 minus c2a1 upon this is multiplied here. So we will get upon a1b2 minus a2b1. This is the value of y. So in this way we will calculate the value of x and y. You need not to remember this formula. We will not use this formula for finding the solution. We will proceed with this complete method. So you have to remember this method only. Okay, let us discuss once again. First we will write x, then in denominator coefficient of y, b1 b2, then constant term. Then for y repeat with this constant term and then coefficient of x, then is equal to 1 upon coefficient of x and coefficient of y. This thing if you remember, then you will be able to solve. Okay, so note it down. Now let us solve one problem. By cross multiplication method, we have to solve these two equations. 2x minus y minus 3 equal to 0. 4x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. We have to solve this question by cross multiplication method. So first we will draw the cross multiplication diagram. So first write x upon what I told you. X upon, first we will write the coefficient of y. So what is the coefficient of y in first equation? Because here it is written nothing, it means it will be 1 and the sign is minus. So I told you you have to take the sign also. It means the coefficient of y is minus 1 in first equation. So we will write the coefficient of y minus 1. Then in the second equation it is plus 1y, so we will write 1 only. Okay, you remember that particular cross multiplication diagram. First we have to write x, then in denominator is starting with the coefficient of y with the sign. So the coefficient of y is minus 1 and in second equation coefficient is plus 1. So I have written here 1, minus 1 and plus 1. Then after that we use this constant term. So both the constant are minus 3 and minus 3. Okay, then it is equal to y upon, then we repeat this term minus 3 again. So it will be minus 3 and minus 3. And what will come after minus 3? We will move towards x. Then the coefficient of x are 2 and 4. So write here 2 and 4. It is equal to 1 upon. And what we write in 1 upon? First write this term again. This is repeated 2 and 4. And what is after 2 and 4? It is minus 1 and plus 1. So we will write here minus 1 and 1. So we have drawn the cross multiplication diagram. Now starting with the cross multiplication, I already told you we have to multiply from left to right. First we will move from up to down, then from down to up. So minus 1 into minus 3 and 1 into minus 3 will be multiplied. Here minus 3 will be multiplied with 4, then minus 3 will be multiplied with 2. Here 2 will be multiplied with 1, then 4 will be multiplied with minus 1. So use this cross multiplication symbol also. Now solving it, so we will get x upon minus 1 into minus 3. What is minus 1 into minus 3? 1 into 3 is 3, minus minus will be plus. So it will be plus 3. Or if you have any problem, you can put in this way, minus 1 into minus 3. Then use minus sign in between. First bracket, these two terms are multiplied, then this minus sign, and again multiply these two terms. But I told you, you have to use bracket also. So it is 1 into minus 3. Okay, always use this bracket so that you don't make any mistake. Another term, it will be y upon minus 3 into minus 4. Minus 3 into minus 4. Then this minus sign of cross multiplication method. Then again in next bracket it will be minus 3 into 2. Minus 3 into 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 into 1 in first bracket, then minus sign, then 4 into minus 1. 4 into minus 1. Okay, now you can calculate this very easily. So start calculating. It will be x upon minus 1 into minus 3 will be 3. This will be minus 3 into minus 1. It will be minus 3, and minus minus will be plus 3. So we will get x upon, this is plus 3, and it will also become plus 3 is equal to y upon minus 3 into 4. It will be minus 12. Minus 3 into 2 will be minus 6, and this minus will enter inside. So it will become plus 6 is equal to 1 upon 2 ones are 2 minus 4 into minus 1 will be minus 4, and minus minus will be plus 4. Okay, so what we get here, I am writing it here. We got x upon 3 plus 3 is 6. So finally we got it, x upon 6 is equal to y upon minus 12 plus 6. It will be minus 6. X upon plus 6, y upon minus 6, it will be equal to 1 upon 2 plus 4 again 6. Okay, now first equating x term and constant term. When we will equate these two terms, so we will get, first note it down. So by equating the term of x and constant term, we got x upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 6. So the value of x will be 6 upon 6. That will be equal to 1. So we got the answer, x is equal to 1. Similarly, by equating this y term and constant term, we will get y upon minus 6 is equal to 1 upon 6. So the value of y will be minus 6 upon 6. That will be equal to minus 1. So we got our answer, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. Okay, so in this way we can solve the problem based on cross multiplication method. You have to remember the tree diagram, cross multiplication diagram, and you should use brackets always and take care of these plus and minus signs. These are very important because generally the student make the mistake in these plus and minus signs. So always use the brackets and check the signs properly so that you can get the correct answer. Now let us solve one more problem from cross multiplication method. The question is ax plus by is equal to a minus b and bx minus ay is equal to a plus b. We have to solve this question by cross multiplication method only. So first, we know that for cross multiplication method, the term in RHS should be 0. It means first we will take this a minus b to the right hand side. So when we will take this a minus b term in left hand side, then it will be minus and it will be equal to 0. Similarly, if we will take this a plus b to left hand side, then it will be minus a plus b is equal to 0. Now these both the equation are in the general form of linear equation. Okay, so now starting with the cross multiplication diagram. First write x upon. So what we write in upon x? First we write the coefficients of y. So the coefficient of y is plus b in the first equation and minus a. We will take this minus sign also, so it will be minus a. Okay, then after this y term, what we get? We will get minus a minus b and minus a plus b. Always use these brackets. So first we write x upon the coefficient of y of both the equation, then constant term of both the equation. It will be equal to y upon. Again we will repeat this term. So we will get minus a minus b minus a plus b. And then after this constant term, we will get the coefficient of x. That is a and b. Coefficient of x in first equation is a and in second equation it is b. So we write here a and b. Now it is equal to 1 upon. Now again we will repeat this term a and b. And after a and b, what is the term? The coefficient of y, that is b and minus a. Okay. From which term we start? In the last, again it will repeat. Remember this. If we start with the coefficient of y, then in the last also it is the coefficient of y. And in between, first coefficient of y, then constant, then again constant, then coefficient of x, then again coefficient of x and coefficient of y. Now, using cross multiplication, draw this diagram always. So what we will get? The first term will be x upon. This b will be multiplied with this term. So we can write it as b into minus a plus b. Use the bracket. Then minus sign in between. Then in second bracket, first we will multiply from up to down, then from down to up. So use minus sign in between. This minus sign is for cross multiplication method. Now, what will be multiplied? Minus a into minus a minus b. Okay, this b into minus a plus b, then minus sign in bracket minus a into minus a minus b is equal to y upon this minus a minus b into b, minus a minus b into b in one bracket, then minus sign of the method, and then another bracket, it is minus a plus b into a. It is equal to 1 upon a into minus a. It will be minus a square, then minus sign, b into b will be b square. Now we have to simplify these terms. We will get x upon b into minus a, that will be minus ab. B into, when this minus sign will enter in the bracket, it will be minus b. So b into minus b will be minus b square. Okay, you have to be very careful in solving these terms. So it is a minus ab into minus b square. Then this minus sign. Now this minus and minus will be plus. So I am removing this minus sign because minus into minus is plus. So remove this minus sign, it will be plus. Now a into a is a square. But when this minus sign will enter in the bracket, it will be minus a square. A into a square, and this minus sign makes it minus a square. A into minus b is minus ab, and when this minus sign enters, it will be plus ab. Now in the second bracket, it is y upon. This minus sign will enter inside, it will be minus a into b. It will be minus ab. Minus minus will be plus, and b into b will be b square. Then again this a into minus a, it will be minus a square, but again this minus sign, so it will make plus a square. Okay, again this a into minus b, because this minus will enter, it will be minus b into a, this will be minus ab, and again this minus sign, so it will be plus ab is equal to 1 upon minus a square minus b square. Now solving it, minus ab plus ab will be cancelled out, minus ab plus ab will be cancelled out. So we get x upon minus b square minus a square is equal to y upon b square plus a square is equal to 1 upon minus a square minus b square. Okay, so after solving all these things, we get this particular equation: x upon minus b square minus a square, y upon b square plus a square, and 1 upon minus a square minus b square. Now what will we do? First we will equate this x term with the constant term. So put both these terms equal. Then we will put y term and this term equal. So we will get the values of x and y. So first note it down. So first I am equating this term with constant. It is x upon minus b square minus a square is equal to 1 upon minus a square minus b square. It means both the terms are same. So we can write it as x is equal to minus b square minus a square upon minus a square minus b square. So this whole term will be cancelled out. We will get x is equal to 1. So the value of x is 1. Similarly, putting this y term is equal to this constant term. First we will put the x term with equal to constant, and then y term is equal to constant. So y upon b square plus a square is equal to 1 upon a square minus a square minus b square. So we will get y is equal to b square plus a square upon, if we take minus sign common, then it will be a square plus b square. Got it? If we take minus sign common from the denominator of 1, then it will be minus a square plus b square. Now this a square plus b square will cancel out. We will get the value of y is equal to, this will be 1 and in denominator it is minus. So the value of y will be minus 1. So we got the answer, y is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 1. Okay, so in this way you can solve the problems based on cross multiplication method. The most important thing is that you have to remember the making of cross multiplication diagram, and you should use proper signs. Okay, signs are very important, and you always use these bracket also, so that there is no mistake. So solve these problems, practice more from your NCERT book as well as from your reference books also. Okay, so we will continue by solving some more problems on cross multiplication method in my next video.